All right, here we go, everybody. Welcome to Horde Field here in Cuthbert, Georgia. Mark Brown, along with Alexis, Jeremiah, Reginald. First batter up for Panhandle Heat. It'll be number 2, Ty Mathis, playing center field. Dale Elmore in the circle for the Tigers. We'll get over the defensive end here in just a minute. Trying to finish up our lineup cards. 1 ball, no strikes on Mathis. Squares the bunt, takes it right down the middle for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, we got Alexis and Reggie, our 2 new ACDM broadcasters here, and so bear with us. We're doing a good job. We'll be out here for both games. Big swing and a miss. Took a little bit off there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, nobody on, nobody out here. Top half the first. Doubleheader today for the Lady Tigers. They'll play the Heat here in game 1, and then at 2 o'clock they will take on the North Florida Legacy. 1-2 pitch just outside. Alexis manning the computer for us. Reggie's helping me out. We still got first base in the picture. We got to slide the camera over just a little bit. Foul back. I think that net may be hitting it. That's good right there. Huh? Yeah, no, that's okay. We're going to have to get that camera angle worked on. How to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's a full count. Three, 2. Hammered foul. Maybe later. Gavin's going to be out here. Popped up this way. It may land on us. And it did. Nice crowd out here today. Pretty day. It's been cruddy weather all week. Rainy and nasty. Kayla and them had the field covered for a couple of days out here. Took the tarp off yesterday. 3-2 pitch. Little looper hit just foul. Right there, no man's land out there. Pretty sure the balls are all going to be soaking wet today, or at least until the dew dries. It's mighty dewy out here. All right, Alexis doing good. Mathis will set back in here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody on, nobody out here. Top half of the first. Another foul ball. Mathis staying alive. Keep an eye on the camera, okay? Just let me know if it moves. Another foul ball. Look out, Corey. The dugouts told everybody not to chase the foul ball. We emptied out the. Three, 2, hammered right at Phillips. Emily Phillips with a stab. Right now, I don't have a left field or right field. We're still trying to put our orders in here. That'll bring up the DH, number 15, Blakeland Bloodsworth. 1 out. First pitch at the knees, strike 1. Yes, 1 strike. Yeah, there you go. Hooper to the right side. That's going to get out of play, and so far we've gone through about a half a dozen balls. Trying to keep the little looper in the right. Nice running catch out there by Ayanna Taylor. So Bloodbirds pops out to second. 2 outs. How to bring up the catcher, Taylor Lamphere, number 11. Thank you. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top half of the first. First pitch is high. How's first base? Can you still? Help him. Tell him when to stop. Big swing and a miss. 1-1.
Oh, no, it's good.
One ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on here. Elmore's delivery, and that's hammered right back up the middle, and ball is down. Gets a little bit away from Bradshaw, but Bradshaw able to scramble back. So a 2-out single for Lamphere. That'll bring up the right fielder, Kirsten McCook. And again, I apologize if I say any of these names wrong. Who is playing 9 for us? Brooke. Which one is that? Who is it? Brooke Cooper? Hooper? All right, I think we can go over defensively. 2 outs. First pitch is high. High defensively, the Tigers left to right. Foster, Bradshaw, Hooper, third to first. Phillips, Neese, Taylor, Dixon, Strayer behind the plate. And again, Dale Elmore in the circle. 2 outs, runner at first. Off the fifth, little popper in the middle of the infield. Neese will pull that in easily for the 3rd out. So Elmore strands 1. We go to the bottom of the first here in Cuthbert, no score. Your Bradshaw to lead off. First pitch is fouled off. In the circle for the Heat, Olivia Bridges. Defensively for the Heat, left to right, Cooper, Mathis, McCook. Third to first, Mac Cooper, Carter, Scott Matthews. Lamphere behind the plate, and again, Bridges in the circle. Bradshaw squares the bunt but pulls back, takes low. 1-1. Baseball coaches here are doing the umpiring. Blake behind the plate and Billy at first. David Pear coaching at first, Kayla coaching at third. The 1-1, that stays low. Foul straight back. Keep it on the camera now because the net just got hit. Camera still good? Okay. Hey, good crowd out here today, both sides. 2-2 to Bradshaw. Hammered to left, but pulled foul. Went in behind the tarp over here. Do it again. 2-2. That one's fouled off to the right side. The 2-2. Pulled foul is going to go in the left. Two. Got her out. So Ridge with her first strikeout. That'll bring up the left fielder, Devin Foster. Devin, a returning starter from last year's team. Right on the outside corner for strike one. How's the camera? How's the camera? Can you see first? Slide the camera a little bit. Turn the camera a little bit. Devin fouls off the first one. He can't hear you. Stop that. Change up, fouled off straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, a dewy morning, perfect morning out here. No balls, 2 strikes. Just down. 1-2. The 1-2. Get hard right at third base. Cooper throw is way high. Devin on her way to second. Again, them balls are wet. I think Matt Cooper picked up a wet ball. That'll bring up the DP, Sarah Culp. First pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, Devin at second. She reached second on an error. 1 out. Two and out. It's the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Uh-oh. Couple little puppies having a spat. 2-1. Swung out and missed. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Devin at second. Just outside. Three-two pitch. Hammered but foul. Down into the left field corner. Again, we got a parade going on here, getting the balls back in. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lifted into shallow center. Mathis got a beat on it. Strong throw to third. Devin will have to hold up. So 2 outs. That'll bring up the catcher, Terrence Strayer. I think everybody's calling Taryn Carey. Pitch is low. Nice pickup back there by Lamphere. The 1-0. Right in there for strike 1. Bridges just a sophomore in high school is what the roster says. The 1-1. A little high. The 2-1. I'll straight back. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Changeup stays down. 3-2. Struck her out. Pair of strikeouts for Bridges. She strands 1, works around the air. We go to the top of the second. No score here in Cuthbert. All right, top half of the second here. Elmore back in the circle. Mary Mac Cooper, third baseman at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, defense for the Tigers, left to right, Foster, Bradshaw, Hooper, third to first, Phillips, Neese, Taylor, Dixon, Strayer behind the plate. Cooper able to lay off the change. Taryn out to talk real quickly to Dale. The 1-2. Foul back this way. Two and two. Two-two pitch. Fouled off. Guy to the right side. Taylor calling for it. She'll pull it in for the first out of the inning. Bring up the left fielder. Calais Cooper. Another Cooper. One out, nobody on. First pitch to Cooper in there for strike one. Again, we have a Mary Mac Cooper and a Calais Cooper. And again, I apologize for saying anything wrong. The 0-1. And that's driven into left. Stabbed by Neese, knocked it down, but unable to pull it in. A great play out there by Neese. Cooper with a 1-out hit. How to bring up the shortstop, Adriana Carter. Keep an eye on Cooper at first. Not going. Taryn fakes a throw to first. One 0 right in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll straight back. How's our camera holding? Okay. We had to do a little adjusting on it. I was hoping Aaron was watching. I'm sure he's not. He'd tell me if the thing was crooked. We thought we worked on that. The 1-2 grounded to third, but foul. Just missed. 2 and 2. Two. Ooh, good pitch. 3 and 2. Clock looking. First strikeout for Elmore. Had to bring up the first baseman, Abby Matthews, with 2 outs. Runner at first, that is Cooper, Kelly Cooper. Again, I'm probably saying that wrong. So goes the first, kicks away. Cooper on her way to second. Quickly up it, Hooper. Sure, she picked up a wet ball too. So Kelly Cooper at second now, still 2 outs. Catches a corner at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Able to just stay alive. Count will stay no balls and 2 strikes. One and 2. Speaking of Aaron, who's watching, the golf team will be playing in their first tournament Monday and Tuesday up in Greensboro, Georgia. The 1-2 pitch. Another delayed swing, but able to stay alive. And you see all the balls being rotated around. Like I said, really dewy this morning. Anytime it touches the ground or grass, for sure, it's wetting everything up. The 1-2 fouled straight back. So we'll do it again. The 1-2. Able to stay alive is Matthews. The 1-2. High in the left, Evan going over in foul territory. And a nice running catch out there in foul territory for Devin. So Dale strands another one. We go to the bottom of the second here in Cuthbert. Still no score. All right, pitcher Dale Elmore lead it off for the Tigers. Bridges back in the circle. Bottom half of the second here, no score. Both teams have had base runners. First pitch in there for strike 1. 0 and 2. I got to watch out for that change here when she gets ahead. Bridges. Hammered out to second. Scott over to Mathis. A nice play there by Scott. Down on both knees. Haul that one in. That'll send up the third baseman, Emily Phillips. First pitch to Phillips in there for strike one. Say Bridges seems to have found a groove here. Change up stays a little low. Nice block there by Lanphier. The 1-1. Lifted to the right side. First baseman with a nice dive. That was Matthews. Unable to haul it in, but a good effort. Now to run the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Or is it 1 ball and 2 strikes? What have you got, Alexis? 1-2? Okay. The 1-2. Just down. Now it's 2-2. That hit her or the foul tip. She didn't go. Phillips able to hold up her swing. So Phillips draws a 1-out walk. Got to bring up the first baseman, Kennedy Dixon. Pinch runner, I can't tell who that is. Again, Tigers don't have any numbers, so I'm not sure who that is at first. But Kennedy Dixon at the plate. First pitch is high. The 1-0. Just outside. 2-0. North Florida Legacy starting to show up. They'll be playing the Panhandle Heat after this game. 2-0. That ball's hammered up the gap. Almost to the wall. Kayla gonna send her. Throw comes home. Not in time. So Dixon with an RBI double. Tigers are on the board. Got to bring up the shortstop, Brianna Neese. Another pinch runner. Again, in the fall, just free substitution. Tigers on the board. 1 out. Dixon just doubled in a run. At the knees for strike one. Yank foul. conference there with Coach Pear, Brianna. That's over with. The 0-2 pitch from Bridges. That one's pulled foul too. We have had a plethora of foul balls today already. We're just in the second inning. Changeup popped up in the middle of the field. Catcher Lamphere out from behind the plate makes a nice running catch for the second out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Taylor, Ayanna Taylor. And again, I probably said that wrong. I apologize. Tigers with a run here in the bottom half of the second. Dixon doubled in Phillips, who had a pinch runner. The only run. Just missed. One ball. Ball's hammered into right. Run will score easily. Throw goes into second. So a big 2-out hit from Taylor. Drives in another run. Had to bring up the right fielder, Brooke Hooper. Clutch hitting there from Taylor. 2-out knock there, driving a run. There's pitches in the dirt. Lamphere with a nice block. On the outside corner for strike one. Hooper a slapper, as you can tell. Foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Did she find it? Yes. Is it good? Yeah. Talking to Devin Foster's mama. Who is it? Is this her grandmother? Devin's grandmother? Yeah, Mama, yeah. Devin's grandmother tuned in now. Want to give her a shout out. So goes the first. Throw back to second. They don't get her. Nice heads-up base running there by Taylor. Throw from Lamphere behind her. She never hesitated. Took off her second. Able to make the beat the throw from first baseman Matthews to shortstop Carter. So now she's in scoring position. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1. Oh, I guess it was 2 strikes. Hooper strikes out, but the Tigers do pick up 2. Third strikeout there for Bridges. We go to the top of the third here in Cuthbert, 2-0 Andrew. All right, top half of the third, second baseman Georgia Scott to lead it off for the Panhandle Heat. Dale Elmore still in the circle, Strayer behind the plate. First pitch in there for strike one. Popped up back this way. It'll make the seats. The 0-2 stays high. The 1-2. Changeup just stayed outside. Two pitch. Struck her out. Second strikeout for Dale. Now to bring up a pitcher, Olivia Bridges. One out, nobody on here. Top half of the third. First pitch right in there for strike one. Off the fist. That'll curl foul. So Dale out ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Line fouled on the first right field line. So we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here. Cuthbert. The 0-2. Just missed. 1-2. Bridge is able to lay off the rise ball. 2-2. Three and 2. Oh. Bridges caught looking. Third strikeout there for Dale. Back to the top of the order, Ty Mathis. Mathis lined out to third to lead off the game. Nice play over there by Phillips. Squares the bunt, but takes outside. The 1-0. Takes that right down the middle. 1-1. Pulled foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on here. Top half of the third. The 1-2. Hit hard, but way foul. Just into the corner there. Devin will be on top of it. The 1-2. Right back to Dale. Over to Dixon. So a 1-2-3 inning for Dale. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Andrew here in Cuthbert. All right, Tigers back at the top of the order. Diarra Bradshaw, and I apologize. I'll get better with our names. Defensively for the Heat, left to right, Cooper, Mathis, McCook. Third to first, Cooper, Carter, Scott, Matthews. Lamphere behind the plate, and again, Olivia Bridges in the circle. Bradshaw struck out her first time up. Round to the third, Cooper. Strong throw to Mathis. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the third inning. How to bring up Devin. Devin reached on an error. Back in the first. Catches the corner, strike 1. At the knees, looked a little low, but close enough to whack at, I guess. Devin at the battle here now. The 0-2. Little looper into left. Cooper with the running catch. I think she was in fair territory. So 2 outs. That'll bring up the DP, Sarah Culp. Culp flew out to center her first time up. Taryn Strayer on deck. A looper into shallow center. Mathis got a beat. Oh, she loses it in the sun. Turned her head right at the last second. The sun must have caught her right there. So Sarah will reach on an error. 2 outs, and they'll bring up the catcher, Taryn Strayer. Strayer also a strikeout victim back in the first. Big swing and a miss. One and one. One lifted to right, hooking foul, or slicing foul. Culp will go back to first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball's driven back up the middle for a base hit. Mathis on it quickly. Culp scrambled back. Nice throw there. So Strayer with her first hit. Put runners at first and second now with 2 outs and bring up the pitcher, Dale Elmore. Dale grounded out sharply to second her first time up. Have a pinch runner here for somebody. Oh, Mathis. Picking her up some sunglasses. And we will have a pinch runner for Taryn. She's the catcher, so she can start to get ready. Well, with 2 outs, Dale with a chance to help herself right here. Another pinch runner. It looks like Devin at second, but I'm not sure. Maybe Marcel at first. Again, without numbers, kind of hard to tell who's who. Hit hard at the second baseman again. Little roller out to Scott. She flips to Matthews. For the 3rd out, so the Tigers strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th here in Cuthbert, 2-0 Andrew. Top half of the 4th. The DH, Blakeland Bloodsworth, to lead it off. Bloodsworth popped out to second her first time up. And Alexis and Reggie, my new crew here, doing a good job. That ball's hammered right back up the middle. First pitch. A leadoff single for Bloodsworth, and that'll bring up the catcher, Taylor Lamphere. Lamphere singled. Back in the first, was stranded. Pinch runner. Looks like Mathis pinch running there for Bloodsworth. Again, it's free substitution here in the fall. Throw goes to first. It's high down in the right field line. Hooper quickly on it. Rihanna wanted to try and block a base there, but unable to. She got spiked a little bit, I think. So Bloodsworth, Mathis running for her, goes to second. Still nobody out. First pitch was high. 1 ball and no strikes. Squares the bunt, takes high, 2-0. Just outside, 3-0. .30 pitch, taken all the way. So Lampier draws a walk. That puts runners at first and second. Nobody out. Right fielder Kirsten McCook at the plate. Not sure if they'll bunt here. This is a 4-hitter. McCook popped out to short her first time up. Fouled off at the plate. The 0-1 to McCook. Squares, gets it down. Nice bunt. Only play is the first. So McCook with a sac bunt. Put a runner at second and third. Now 1 out. How to bring up the third baseman, Mary Mac Cooper. Cooper flat out, popped out to second her first time up. Tigers are playing back. Corners are in a little bit. They may come home. Second or short will go to first. First pitch in there for strike 1. Heat have had base runners 2 out of 3 innings. This is the closest they come. Fouled straight back. 0-2. Two and two, or 1-2. Took her out. Huge out right there for Dale. Well, with 2 outs, that'll bring up the left fielder, Calais Cooper. Cooper also singled back in the second. I like a motorcycle gang going by, don't it, Alexa? Oh, it is a motorcycle gang. Good Lord, there's a bunch of them. Wow, you gotta be close to 50 or 100 of them things. First pitch to Cooper. In there for strike 1. God, they still going. Holy cow. All in single file. The 1-1 pitch. Low. 2-1. That's lifted into right. That's down. 1 run is going to score. They're going to send the other one. Hooper throws. Nice play there by Hooper. Get that ball up quickly. Have to put the brakes on there. Go back to third. So Cooper with an RBI single. Cuts the lead in half. Puts runners on the corners. I'll bring up the shortstop, Adriana Carter. Carter's caught looking her first time up. See if Cooper on first is running with 2 outs. Ground ball out to short. Knees to 1 for the 3rd out. But the Heat pick up 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th here in Cuthbert, 2-1 Andrew. All right, a couple subs here. I don't know if we got all of them, but new pitcher is Blakeland Bloodsworth. First pitch to Phillips, popped up into shallow right, and that's down. So Phillips with a leadoff single. McCook is now catching, and Lamphere has gone from catcher to short. So Phillips with a leadoff single. She got a pinch runner here. That'll bring up the first baseman, Kennedy Dixon. Dixon with an RBI double back in the 2nd, drove in the Tigers 2 runs, or one of the 2 runs. First pitch in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Just inside. 1-1. Scoreboard says 2-0, but I'm pretty sure it's 1-1. Now it's 2-1. I believe. Scoreboard says 3-0, but again, I think it's 2-1. It is 2-1. Hey, Gavin. Professor Long is here. That ball yanked with foul. I was hoping you'd come and take some pictures. Two balls, 2 strikes on Dixon. Been low. 3-2. Get into the left. Cooper. Uh-oh, somebody's hurt. Time. Oh. Kennedy Dixon down right now to the left knee. Our new trainer, Josh Berry, is seeing about her. All the girls on one knee for both teams. It's President Buchanan. They got her up. David and Josh. We got it over there. We got it. All right, so they got Kennedy over to the dugout. Josh taking a look at her. All right, so with one out, still a runner on first. I'll bring up the shortstop, Brianna Neese. Everybody's gathered up here real quick. All right, now we're back. Again, one out, runner at first. Brianna at the plate. Neese popped out to catch her first time up. Pitch it a little high. The 1-0. Little looper right into the right field. Third base. Cooper pulls it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the second baseman, Ayanna Taylor. Taylor with an RBI single back in the second, drove in the Tigers' second run. See if Kayla gets aggressive with the base runners here.
Batting order-wise, right hand and left hand.
The next batter. Okay. All right. No balls and 2 strikes on Taylor. The 0-2. Hit hard into the hole and left. Second hit for Taylor. That'll bring up Hooper. Oh, no, we got a pinch hitter here. I think this is Nana. I believe this is Nana hitting here with 2 outs and 2 on. That is Nana, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. First pitch to Nana's low. Again, Blakeland Bloodsworth in the circle. Yeah. 2 batters. A 1-0. That's low. 2-0. 3-0. Taken all the way. So that'll load the bases. 2 outs and Bradshaw at the plate. D has struck out and grounded to third. And a chance to break this one open here. Ball kicks away all the way back. Here comes, might be 2. Here comes Brooke Hooper. Tigers will score 2. Heads buck base running there, and Nana made it around to third. There's a heads up base running out there by Hooper, who was pinch running for Taylor. She never hesitated and came around to score from second. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 2 in, runner at third. Popped up this way. My man Rob here. One ball, 1 strike. Squared the bunt, took high. What count have you got? 2-1 or 3-1? 2-1, okay. Three and one. No word. Oh, yeah, I'll take that back. Back-to-back walk. Puts runners at first and third now with 2 outs and Devin at the plate. Devin has reached down there, flew out to left. See if Bradshaw's running here. First and third, 2 outs. Runner goes, throw goes to second. They're going to get her. Nice throw there by McCook. Oh, Bradshaw caught stealing. We go to the top of the 5th here in Cuthbert, 4-1 Andrew. He'll lead it off here. Abby Matthews. Oh, we got a pinch hitter. Who's number 17? Macy Hand. So Macy Hand pinch hitting here for Matthews. Did you get one of Devin? Gavin? Oh. Well, like I said, they pinch hit for Hooper, and so that kind of threw everything off. No balls, 1 strike on Hand. Right in there. Strike 2. Oh, yeah. The 0-2. Hopped up this way. Hand with a leadoff single. Oh, ball kicks away from Bradshaw, and Hand able to go into second. Have a pinch runner coming in. And that'll set up the second baseman, Georgia Scott. Scott, a strikeout victim. Foul back. The 0-1. Pulled foul. Our camera's still good and everything? Okay. The 0-2 to Scott. Off the fist, that's going to be trouble. And it's down. Hand able to advance to third. Now with runners at the corners and nobody out. I believe this is Bridges. It is. Olivia Bridges at the plate. Bridges caught looking her first time up. Heat trying to scramble back here. Under the first and third, nobody out. Bridges with a looper to first. Lily Hughes stabs it out of the air. For the first out, back to the top of the order, and Ty Mathis. Mathis 0 for 2. Lined out to third and grounded back to the pitcher. Whereas the bunt takes inside. Squares again. Takes high. Scott thought about running, but held up. Right in there for strike one. Three and one. Strayer out to talk to Dale. Yank foul. I'd run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Up to the right side, and that's going to get out of play. 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. They only play at the first. They throw the first for 1. So Mathis does her job. 6-3. She picks up an RBI. Next score 4-2. There are now 2 outs. Runner at second. That'll bring up Blakeland Bloodsworth. Bloodsworth has popped to second and singled. Pitch is high. Swung at a high fastball. 1-1. At the knees on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Heat have scored a run here. RBI single from Mathis. RBI ground out from Mathis. The 1-2. Good looking pitch there, just outside. 2-2. Little looper to the right side. Hughes coming over. And if she held on to it, it's a catch, and she did. Diving catch over there by Hughes. That'll snuff out the rally, but the Heat pick up 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th here in Cuthbert. 4-2, Andrew. All right, left fielder Devin Foster leading off by the Tigers. Devin 0 for 2. She was at bat when base runner was thrown out at second. So she'll lead off the inning. Again, 0 for 2. She reached down an air and flew out to left. Bloodsworth still in the circle. First pitch in there for strike 1. My little sound still going? Okay, yeah. One on one. Just outside. 2-1. Pulled foul. David able to knock it down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Bottom half of the 5th. Gorgeous day here in Cuthbert. And we will finish this game, go off the air, come back with a new broadcast. Grounded to first. Matthews. Nope, that's Bridges playing first. Able to step on the bag for the first out. How to bring up the DP, Sarah Cole. There is fly to center and reaching on an air. The inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. 1-1. And we'll be back on the air about 1:30. Probably catch the last half of the Heat, the late Legacy game. Rounded to third. Nice play there by Cooper. Going to have to hustle, and they get her. I believe that was Cooper. Was Mac. Nice play there. That'll bring up the catcher, Taryn Strayer. Strayer 1 for 2. She struck out and singled. Off the fist. Back into the net. Took a little loss, swung through a change. No balls, 2 strikes. Taryn able to fight it off. Just outside, a little low. 1-2. Skied into center. Mathis coming in, unable to hold on to it. So a 2-out error. Taryn will probably have a pinch runner. It does. There's Hooper out there going to run for her. And that'll bring up a pitcher, Dale Elmore. Elmore's grounded second both times up. First pitch is high. Watch out for McCook. He got a gun back there on the plate. Catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Looks like Dixon is up. She's got her knee iced. See her in the dugout. Popped up this way. Cooper going to run out of room. Good to see Dixon there. Like I said, she's got a big bag of ice on her right knee and standing up there with her teammates, so that'd be nothing major. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Runner goes. Pulled foul. Lifted in the left. Cooper, the other one going back. Hauls it in for the third out. So the Tigers strand one. We go to the top of the sixth here in Cuthbert, 4-2 Andrew College. Top half of six here in Cuthbert. Taylor Lamphere to lead it off. Lamphere 1 for 1. She singled and drew a walk. Singled back in the first. Scored a run in the fourth. Cooper. Oh. I do out my truck. Right there. In between the seats, there's a butter bowl right there. There's a whole bunch of. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. We have a couple of pinch hitters here. All right, let's see. Got number 10. Addison Carter. First pitch swung on and missed. So Addison Carter pinch hitting for Lamphere. Did you find one? Off the fist. It's going to be tough for anybody. I was hit no man's land right there. So Carter comes out with a pinch hit single to lead off the inning, and this will bring up number 8. Looks like Katie Hamilton. Katie Hamilton to hit for McCook.
Let me know if we change pitchers.
Okay. First pitch to Hamilton in there for strike one. Right back to the mound. Second for one. Oh, and nobody there. Ball kicks away from Bradshaw. Everybody will go up one base. I don't know if we got confused out there as to who was going to take the throw. Went into center. Ends up with runners at first and at second and third, and nobody out. Now to bring up the third baseman, Mary Mack Cooper. Cooper has popped to second and struck out. Grounded out to second. Taylor will go to one. The first out of the inning. Cooper with an RBI ground out. Runner at second will advance to third with one out, and that'll bring up number 30, Natalie Payne. First pitch to Payne in there for strike one. Round back up the middle, knocked down by Dale. Throws the first, but not in time for another run, so we're tied up. Payne with an RBI ground out back to the pitcher. Nobody on now, 2 outs. Looks like we got another pinch here. No, looks like Adriana Carter at the plate. Swung out and missed. The 0-1. Ooh. Spit inside. Get hard into center. Going back as Bradshaw's over her head. Carter on the way to second. She'll pull into second with a double. And we have Matthews at the plate. Abby Matthews. 7. Matthews flew out to the left, her only time up. Easy head pinch for hit for her last time. Straight up, tearing over, coming back, hit the fence, hit the net. So everybody will go back to where they were. Run out second, 2 outs. Matthews at the plate. He'd have scored 2 runs in this inning to tie the game up. Oh and 2. Just outside. 1 and 2. Flip to the left. Evans got a beat on it. She'll pull it in for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Heat do pick up 2, so we go to the bottom of the 6th here in Cuthbert, all tied up at 4. All right, bottom half of the 6th. Third baseman Emily Phillips will lead it off for the Tigers. Emily 1 for 1. She's drawn a walk and singled. Tigers looking to pick up 1 here, at least. Popped up to 3rd. Carter pulls that in. I believe that's Carter. It is Addison Carter. This would have been Kennedy here, but this is going to be Lily Hughes. First pitch low. Not sure who the short. Can y'all see what the number of the shortstop is? Shortstop's out there in the middle there. See what number she is. Out straight back. 1-1. Trying to find out who the shortstop is. A new shortstop over there. 1-1 to Hughes. Another pop up. Carter got room. Oh, catcher. Cook all the way out, but unable to pull it in. I believe Bloodsworth's no, Bloodsworth's on the mound. We got two number 15? I know I've done 15. A 1-2, and that's low. 2-2. Lifted into shallow left. Cooper coming on. Slide and catch out and left. For the second out of the end. I don't think that's Cooper. I think that's Parker. Or Payne, I mean. Natalie Payne. All right. They're saying Haley. Bunt is down. Pitcher on it. Throw to first. And they got her. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the top half of the 7th here. Still tied at 4 in Cuthbert. Let's see. This is Carter. All right, Kirsten Carter at the plate. Dale still in the circle. No ball and 2 strikes. Struck her out. So Carter. I think you'll be okay. Carter strikes up. Had Olivia Bridges coming up, but it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. And Shiver, number 16. So Hannah Shiver to hit. Hit to right at Taylor, second. For the second out, that'll go back to the top of the order and Ty Mathis. Mathis is lined out the third, grounded back to the pitcher, and then grounded out to short, but did pick up an RBI. Drove in a run here. Top of the seventh. 2 outs, nobody on. Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes high. Two and 0. Yeah, Boston won last night. 3-2. The 2-0. 3-0. Right in there for strike one. I believe the count's 3-1. It is. It's 3-1. Board says 2-2, but it is 3-1. Right in there for strike two. Count full now. And a base hit to the left. Mathis with her first hit. All right. Bloodsworth at the plate. Blake on Bloodsworth. Bloodsworth popped out to second, singled, and popped out to the first baseman. See if the runner's going here. Not going. Pitch must have been low. That ball's hit up the gap. They haven't been able to cut it off. Mathis on her way to third, and they're going to hold her up. So back-to-back singles. Puts runners at the corners. There are 2 outs. I believe this is Addison Carter. It is. Carter singled her last time up. Pitches in. A 1-0. 2-0. Hey, swing and a miss. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Back-to-back singles, put runners on the corners here for the Heat. Catches the corner, throw goes to third, almost got her. And they did get her. A nice play there by Taryn. Picks off the go-ahead run at third. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, all tied up here in Cuthbert. All right, bottom half of the seventh here. Tigers looking to, they did a walk-off win last weekend too. I heard, we weren't out here, but Ayanna Taylor lead it off. Taylor 2 for 2, pair of singles, does have an RBI also. First pitch outside. Ball's driven into center. It's down. Throw goes to first. It's going to kick away. Taylor on the way to second. So Taylor with her third hit. Throw went to first and kicked away. And so Taylor now at second, the winning run. Hooper will run for Taylor. And looks like Nana's at the plate. Nana drew a walker, only time up. Trying to get her to third here with less than 2 outs. At the least. Little ground ball to the right side. She squares the bunt, gets it down, but fouls it off. Squares again, gets it down. Throw goes to right, that's down. It's going to be an error, and the Tigers are going to win. That'll do it. So the Tigers win 5-4. So that'll do it. Now the Heat and Legacy will be on. We will be back in about an hour and a half, 1:30.